Good morning, guys. It's Tuesday the 14th and I am here to do your daily guidance. I hope I find you all well today. I've got to say I've recorded this now for the third time and so we're going to try again and see how we get on. So let's see what the guidance is today, please. What is the message for Tuesday? Tuesday the 14th of July, please. So we're going with these ones. Let me just grab them from the back of the camera. Right, let's go. Tuesday the 14th, please. What is the message for today? What is the message for today, please? Tuesday the 14th. Looks like we're going to get a drier day today, so that's nice. Tuesday the 14th. Tuesday the 14th. Right. Okay. Oh, put them back. So, today we've got healing. We've got inner turmoil. And we've got control. So let me just have a little look at these cards. Right. So, today for me, they didn't come out in that order, so I'm just switching them around. What I want to talk about today with this one is the fact that, can you see these two arrows coming, these two arrows, whatever you want to call them, the cradle in the earth here. And the one thing that's coming very apparent to me is the fact that we all seem to want to be in control of everything. That's how it feels. We want to be in control of the world and we can't be in control of the world. We just can't. It's just it's just impossible. And what happens is this causes us a massive amount of inner turmoil. We cannot control what anybody's doing apart from ourselves, is what I'm getting from this. It's, you know, this to me is all about the inner turmoil that we are all facing at all times when it comes to trying to control anything that is external to us. I mean, half the time we can't even control our own children. And I don't mean that in a behavioural way. What I mean is you can't change other people's thought processes. You can't change other people's inner turmoils. You can't change, anyone's opinions. You can't control how quickly, things are done, things aren't done. Our children grow up and we can, try and put on our own perspective as to how they will be as people. But at the end of the day, they become the people that they're going to become. And that is the way it is. So my point is that we cannot control things that are directly a part of us. Like, I can't control how my son's going to be when he gets older. It is impossible. All we can do is guide and try and learn and try and show them a way forward. We definitely can't control the universe, is what this card is all about for me today. And when we're doing that, all that's doing is causing us to have this inner turmoil, these things going on in our heads, things that we actually are, overthinking, that we don't actually probably need to even worry about. But we do that. Now, the thing is the thing that we need to look at sometimes is, why do we feel the need to have this control? Why do we feel the need to have this control over everything that's going on in our lives? That's where the healing's going to come in for you guys. That's where this inner turmoil is going to stop. Whatever on the outside of this world is triggering you, there's a reason why it's triggering you. There's a reason why you're feeling the way you're doing. If something makes you overanalyze it, or it makes you angry, or it makes you, overthink something, or make you lash out, for an example, there's a reason for that. There's a reason for that. And that means that needs healing. Sometimes we have to look at why we are projecting things that we project. Why do we feel we have to do these things? Why do we have to feel we have to go through these processes? Why do we feel we have to do this in certain ways? I did ask it's really funny that I should get these cards out, because to be honest with you, I got some other cards out of this deck earlier, which was these two cards here. So it's Daydream and Trustworthy Guidance. So these came out, right? And then I'd been saying to myself, I don't want anything to do with politics today because I don't get involved in it. And obviously there's been all this thing about the masks and everything else. And then these two cards come out, and all I could see off these cards was, it was this way around, I think they came out. And all I could see was her looking over at this trustworthy guidance. So it's like the message was, you know, to stop daydreaming and being in a bubble, and just to take some guidance. You know, it's not hard to take guidance. That's all I could take. You know, these things are written down. Then we have to think about it. We have to process it. And then we move on and we get on with things, is what I was getting from these cards. But the first time I tried to do it, they flew out. So they chose the cards directly. These flew out so quickly that I was just like, oh my God, I couldn't get my head around how to say things without, I don't want to sound, because I have commented on a couple of people's posts and I didn't want it to come out like I were, you know, purposely having a go at someone. So then I turned it off and thought, right, I'll redo it. I'll try and do it again in a different way, but with the same point. And then that just all went to bits. So I decided, I just said to Spirit, look, I can't do this message. I'm going to put them back. I'm really sorry, for the first time I cannot do this message. So I put them back, and then this comes out. The fact of control, the fact that we have the inner turmoil by the fact that we feel the need to control everything that goes on. And then now we need to go through some healing. We need to look at the reasons why we have these triggers. Why do we feel we need to be so judgmental? Why do we feel the need to have to just control things in general? We all do it, don't we? I'm not saying I don't, because I do as well. We all find things in life that we feel we have to control. But, you know, if we truly believe, especially us that are spiritual and everything else, if we truly believe, you know, that things happen for a reason, that life follows a certain, you know, scenario, and that, you know, the universe is in charge of everything that we do, why are we not just taking the fact that we're getting trustworthy guidance? Everything is happening as it's meant to be happening, is what I hear from a million people that I watch on pages every day. So why are we not calling that trustworthy guidance? Why are we all, you know, sitting back and making hysteria about things that we don't need to make hysteria about? Why are we all getting ourselves in turmoil? Why are we all being this guy here and causing chaos and causing turmoil and people to get anxious and stuff, when we don't need to be, really, because, you know, there's just certain things that certain people need to heal. Same with me. Why are we feeling the need to control things? It's not our job, really, is it? It's not our job to decide what's right, what's wrong, because that's not the job we were born to do. The job we were born to do is to love each other, help each other, and support each other. What can I say? What else can I say? This is what's coming through. Goodness me. Yeah, the other thing that's pointing out to me on these ones, and I do want to use these ones, these are the ones that first came out, is there's smoke behind this angel here. And what I want to say to you is there's no smoke without fire. There's no, you know, sometimes we can't see the wood for the trees. I don't know how to say the smoke one, but sometimes we can't see the wood for the trees. And that's because people put wood in front of our eyes and then we can't find our way through it. So whatever you think is trustworthy guidance, go with that. Go with that. And be happy with that and settled with that. You know, don't over question it. Don't over analyse it. If there's something you truly believe in, get on and do it. If you can sleep at night with your decisions of what you decide to do on a daily basis, and I don't just mean blooming coronavirus, I just mean, you know, it's all about responsibility, isn't it? It's all about being responsible. And if you can sleep at night with any decision you make, that includes driving your car, doesn't it? And, you know, whatever it is you want to do, if you decide that that is what is right and you can live with that, then go with that. You don't need to have that inner turmoil. If you know it's the right decision, there's no need for inner turmoil, is there? And then there's no need for healing. But if you feel the need to control something, that means there's got to be some kind of inner healing needs doing, inner turmoil that is there. Which means then you need to think about that and you need to heal. That's how it is. And this is saying, you know, Don't just sit back and daydream about the situation. Find out what your true, what is the truth and what is the truth to you. Look at what's written down on paper. Let your intuition guide you. Let your morals, common sense and everything else guide you. This is the person here, look. This is the angel guiding the person here. And have that and let that be the way. But don't get like this about it. Don't get like this about it. You don't need to get like this about it. If you're getting like this about things, there's a reason. And that's a reason you need to look at. I've got so many things I need to look at. I'm terrible for wanting control over things. But it's something I'm working on. And that's one of the messages for today, really. Is, if it's out of your control, don't let that happen. Think about the reason why you're feeling anxious. Feel about the reason why you need control over something in the first place. So I hope that all makes sense. After me having 3 recordings and 2 sets of cards all saying the same thing. I hope you all have a wonderful day. It came across eventually. Love you all. Love you all to bits. We all have our own opinions. Take care. Goodbye.